Francis Newton Souza was the first Indian artist to appear at auction in the 1960s. A good 2 decades before Indian modern art would become a feature on the global stage. Our financial knowledge partner, IndianArtInvestor.com, that manages the world's largest database of Indian art sales records, reveals that a work by Souza made an appearance at the Sotheby's auction titled English Drawings in the year 1965. In his life, as in his art, Souza was a nonconformist, and the raw savagery of his images depicted his outlook towards society as a whole. His art functioned as a commentary on the hypocritical and erroneous nature of human beings. This painting behind me by him is a reference to the Greek poet Homer, who, despite lacking sight, had a fine grasp on the nuances of humanity and its day-to-day actions. Souza could probably relate to this deeply and thus chose to depict Homer in his characteristic style. The comparison is further heightened through the incorporation of pockmarks on Homer's face, much like Souza's own. The painting brings to the forefront the themes of corruptibility and frailty of human existence, these also being the key artistic themes of Souza's practice. It is yet another striking example of Souza's jarring yet brilliantly signature distortion of human forms, an attribute that emerged in the 1940s and remained a constant throughout his practice. His nonconformity and absolute blatant disregard for societal rules, amongst other similarly iconoclastic attributes, gained him the moniker of being the enfant terrible of Indian modernism. Imagine the irony that his mother wished to see him investitured as a priest. His rebellious nature led to a series of expulsions, starting with his very strict Jesuit school and then later the J.J. School of Art. Now, despite his acerbic disposition, Souza was considered a mentor and an inspiration by several leading artists of his time, including the legendary Maqbool Fida Hussain. Returning to this remarkable painting behind me, it's composed in tones of russet and blue, and Homer's been detailed with a scattering of eyes. Ironic once again in the light of the fact that Homer was visually impaired, though the circular motifs presented on the poet's face would come to become a distinguishing feature of Souza's most powerful portraits. Another quintessential element is the application of the thick black outlines, which reflects Souza's assimilation of stained glass aesthetics and the artistry of the French expressionist painter Georges Raoult, who inspired him tremendously. By the time he painted this present lot, Souza's work had appeared in many prestigious galleries in the United Kingdom, including the Tate, the Royal Academy of Art, the Whitechapel Gallery, the Bradford Museum and the Castle Museum in Norwich, apart from several others in Europe. Homer is a published work and has been featured in Aziz Kurta's Bridging Western and Modern Indian Art that was released in 2006. It has also been featured at auction, last appearing in September 2021. IndianArtInvestor.com, our financial knowledge partner, shares that works by Souza have generated the second highest turnover in the ecosystem by any Indian artist, standing tall at 990 crore rupees. The most expensive work by Souza is his 1955 oil on board titled Birth, that's sold in 2015 for 27 crore rupees. 243 artworks by Souza have fetched a price of more than 1 crore rupees at auction. Amongst the top 10 most expensive works by Souza, 4 were sold in the past 5 financial years. Now, if you'd like to discuss this work in further detail, please mail me at arvind@arteryindia.com. It would be a pleasure, as always, to hear from you.